Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Star Wars 2025 summer set review. Today we're looking at set number 75431. This is the 327th Star Corps Clone Troopers Battle Pack. Has 258 pieces, retailing for $44.99 USD or $49.99 Canadian. This set's going to be releasing on August 1st and was sent to me early by LEGO and Land to do a review for. This has been affected by the recent price increase in the United States. This was originally set to be $40, but that's still crazy because that's $10 more than the other battle pack that only has 43 less pieces. It even has 4 troopers and 3 super battle droids as well, plus 2 regular battle droids. So I do not get this. Also, the original preliminary of this featured a side build for Felucia. So I'm not sure what happened to it. I really am struggling here. Yes, these are 2 cool builds, I'm sure, but does that warrant that huge of a price increase? Absolutely not. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's build this. All right, so here is it all built. If you want to hop around to the different parts of the video, the spider droid, the walker, the droids, or the clones, you can find it all down below with different chapters. So here's the ATRT walker. I think it looks pretty good. There's a lot of posability that you can do with this and actually have this sort of stepping forward there. You just got to make sure that you pose it correctly and bend it, that you can actually have one foot in front of the other. But in terms of the articulation, you can bend this all the way back or all the way forward and sort of pretend that it also can jump up and down as well, that we see in the different media. But this looks really good, I think. I really like the design for the feet, specifically the connection point there at the ankle. That's good. Also this piece here, how it's the little tooth piece there, the spike, and how this handle piece is actually just having that anti-stud there just go right above the exposed stud there. That's pretty good. You've got all these slope pieces down below there. All of these yellow dishes there. The mechanical effect looks really good with all those plates as well as the grill piece and the ingots. It's super toyetic there with the stud shooter there in the front. It's launching out the red flat tile there, and you can actually bend the gun there as well up and down, and you can easily detach it there if you wanted to as well. Now the rest of this looks great. There's a lot of stickers here. You've got this sticker on this 2x2 tile with that strip that continues up, as well as on the side you've got 327 on both sides with some scuff marks. You've also got this little grill in the front, a light there, and then over here on the side, I like this piece again, adding to the mechanicalness of this all. Here in the back, you do have a spot to actually store the blasters depending on which trooper you want to put, which I'll do now. Very easy to do. You just sit them there, attach them to those 2 studs in the back, and then lean them forward to actually attach to the 2 handles there. And then you can see you've also got this 1x2 slope there with the regular computer panel print. You've got a little ingot there in the back as well on both sides, and then this little antenna there on the back as well can bend up and down. You've got one shorter than the other and in 2 different colors. Here is the spider droid build, which looks really good. I love the build here for the head, especially using the newer bow pieces there in the back. That's really great. The little fencing sword there on top is cool for the antenna. The eyes as well, using the handle pieces there, looks really good as well on the side for a little bit of detailing. Also for this here in the front for the big cannon, you've got there the new clip piece for 2025 being used in the center. So I like that it's using a lot of newer pieces here. The legs actually have a lot of articulation, but I think you're meant to actually have the studs go right up against the bottom body part there, and then you can play around with the legs and have it standing. So you could really raise this up higher if you wanted to as well, and then collapse it back down. I think that's much more what it's intended for, especially with the transparent piece underneath there for the proper height. We've also got this small little cannon build here as well, which is just this stud shooter shooting out that same tile from before. So here is the clone trooper included here, which looks amazing. I think that, again, this is a long sought after battalion and clone, and it looks great with the torso printing there with the buckles and everything. down below the legs as well. That's probably going to annoy some people. They want fabric, but I really love, speaking of fabric, the new pauldron piece here. I think that looks great. The printing there on top also is pretty good, but I love the printing there on the helmet with all the scuffs and everything. Underneath, you've got the same generic clone face there, and the back torso looks good. It's got some scuff marks and different things too. Now, this is the basic clone trooper. You do get 2 of these. Also, just sort of recreating the Order 66 scene with this set in the MTT, there is a clone in the background that has the pauldron on the other side, so you could switch that around very easily. You've also got this clone trooper here, which has a pair of binoculars there. Not sure why we're getting realistic ones and not the Star Wars one, but you also have a small blaster included. And then here's the only special clone trooper, I guess, because of the rangefinder there. And what's great about this rangefinder is you actually get 2 spare ones. So if you want, you can put them on the other clones to make them a little bit more special, or if you want to put them on your other battalions, I think that's really great. And then also the blaster here included is a little different because it is supposed to be a sniper with the candle piece on the end. So here is the new clone trooper here from the set next to Captain Rex, and you can see the difference of the pauldron. Like, it's night and day. This is so much more accurate than the fabric. I am a little nostalgic for the fabric, and I'm going to be sad to see that go away, but I think it just has such a better result here with the new troopers in this wave of sets. Also here, you could see that the height, I thought it would be a lot more drastic, but it's not too much taller. I think you just see more of the neck and the head underneath there because of this piece. And just to give you a sense of what Rex could look like here in the future with the new rangefinder here, as well as the pauldron, I cannot wait for this, hopefully in more Clone Wars sets. Here's a Super Battle Droid. I'm so happy that these are just appearing in more and more sets. I think that maybe there just need to be some more variety in the set. I think some regular battle droids could have been included, maybe the new Commando droid, or I don't know, a special version of the Commando droid in the sets. Just 3 of these and the Spider droid for the Separatists. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the 327th Star Corps Clone Troopers Battle Pack set. Long overdue set. However, it's just way too expensive. I find that the clone variety is lacking. I think that just this fact that it doesn't have that many more pieces and is that much more expensive than the other one that we talked about earlier, it's shocking. But also, this is going to be a great addition to the MTT. But what do you think of the set? Are you going to be picking this up on the 1st? You're going to wait for it to go on sale? Because it will. Trust me, it'll go on sale, get 2 times the points, 4 times the points for Star Wars stuff. You never know. So be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future LEGO Star Wars set news and reviews just like this one. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.